5 critical LSAT coaching distinctions I bring to what I do. The first is serving you rather than pleasing you. And this means, again, not always directly answering the question being asked, but helping you ask better questions instead, pushing you to get to what's underneath the surface, what may be truly holding you back. And that may be occasionally uncomfortable for everybody involved, but it's only in the interest of serving your true LSAT goals and helping you reach your fullest potential. I also aim for what I call action over perfection. A lot of times I find perfectionism can creep into your LSAT prep, and that can lead you to avoid doing anything at all, or to obsess over getting questions wrong, when in reality, getting questions wrong can be the best thing that ever happened to you, because it helps you better understand your weak areas, better helps you understand what's truly giving you trouble. And if you're getting everything right, it means the questions you're doing are probably too easy for you. Even people who understand the test extremely well, myself included, we're not getting perfect 180s all the time. But if you understand the questions really giving you trouble and you focus on those and get accustomed to getting things wrong, that can help you get over the hurdle that prevents you from even moving forward sometimes. I also focus on understanding versus measuring. I don't want you to focus on simply getting more points or simply getting more questions right. Your LSAT prep process while you're studying is not an athletic competition. The real task at hand is to better understand the exam, and I want you to think of that as an end in itself. Obviously, the LSAT is simply a pit stop on your journey to succeeding in your legal career, to getting into law school, to graduating, the bar exam, and so on. There are many, many things after this. But I want you to truly, at least for the next month or 2 or 3, whenever you're taking the LSAT, between now and test day, focus primarily on understanding the exam from the test maker's perspective and actually developing a true appreciation for what this exam is all about and what goes into creating it. I also want you to think about understanding versus application. I talked earlier about blindly applying the strategies versus understanding why the strategies work. So not simply practical, but also theoretical. Theoretical can be useful too. And practical is obviously better a lot of times. It could be more efficient sometimes. But if you understand the exam on a theoretical level, that can sometimes help you derive the correct answer without having to write anything down or even have to evaluate the answer choices. You may actually come to the correct answer even before you look at the choices. That's what pre-phrasing is all about sometimes. Finally, 180 versus anything else. I never see any reason to aim for anything less than a 180. I'll have people apply to work with me and they'll talk about aiming for a 160 or a 165 or a 170. And I'll push back sometimes and I'll say to them, why not go for a 180? The students I love working with want to truly understand everything. And I understand that it may not always feel achievable. And obviously very few people actually achieve 180s, but that's a place to come from, not a place to get to. It's a place to come from, not a place to get to. Meaning that is the attitude you bring into your prep. Every single time you sit down, aim to understand everything and don't walk away from a problem until you truly understand it. And a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, you would still know how to approach that problem and you would still get it correct. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.